2 of the 4 tricks in this claim are backed by real science. The other 2 are just dressed up in science language to sound like it. I tested all 4 for 15 days straight, so let's go through exactly which is which. There's a claim going around promising a flat stomach in 15 days. No workouts, no starvation, just 4 biological tricks. Cutting salt while eating more potassium, avoiding certain carbs called FODMAPs, a daily stomach vacuum exercise, and stopping eating after 6 p.m. Here's what the claim says, and here's what's actually true. Claim 1. Cutting salt and eating more potassium flushes out fat from your belly at record speed. Here's the truth. This one's partly real. Reducing sodium and eating more potassium-rich foods like avocado, banana, and leafy greens genuinely can reduce water retention and bloating. But that's water weight, not fat. It can make your stomach look flatter fast, which is probably why this trick feels so dramatic, but it comes right back the moment your sodium intake goes back to normal. I did this for the full 15 days and noticed less bloating within about a week. Claim 2. Cutting a FODMAP foods immediately stops fermentation gas. This is the most legitimate claim in the routine. Low FODMAP eating is actually used clinically for bloating and IBS, and the mechanism, certain carbs fermenting in the gut and producing gas, is accurate. My stomach felt noticeably less distended by the second week. One caveat: FODMAP elimination is meant to be short-term, not cut forever, and if you don't react to these foods to begin with, you probably won't notice much. Claim 3. The stomach vacuum exercise completely transforms your midsection in 2 weeks. The exercise itself is real. It targets your deep core muscle and is genuinely used in core and postpartum training. What's not true is completely transformed. I did this daily for 15 days, and my posture improved more than my stomach did. It does not remove fat, and 2 weeks isn't enough to meaningfully change how your stomach looks. Claim 4. Stopping food after 6 p.m. creates a precise insulin lockout that unlocks fat burning after exactly 12 hours. This is the most misleading claim. Intermittent fasting is real, and insulin does play a role in fat burning. That part's true. But there's no exact 12-hour switch. That kind of precise-sounding number is usually a sign something's been dressed up to sound more scientific than it is. I stopped eating after 6 p.m. for 15 days and noticed no dramatic effect beyond eating in a smaller window. One thing worth saying clearly: rigid rules like nothing after 6 p.m. can help some people, but they're not necessary for everyone. If you notice yourself getting overly strict or anxious about eating windows, that's worth paying attention to. So, after 15 days of the full routine, here's my honest result. My stomach did look flatter, mostly in the first week, but that was water retention going down, not fat loss. My waist measurement barely moved. The 2 real wins were the low-sodium, higher-potassium approach and cutting of FODMAPs. The fasting and the vacuum exercise didn't do much on their own in 2 weeks. So that's the real result. Some legitimate bloating relief, no actual fat loss, and definitely not the transformation this claim promised. If you want more of these tested honestly, before you waste time or money trying them yourself, hit subscribe. That's what this channel is for. Because the version of this that actually works long-term looks nothing like a 15-day trick. And that's exactly what I'm covering next.